Hey everyone, Wild Weasel here. Just want to start off by saying sorry for being away for so long. I've had some stuff going on in life, homework and real work, real life. It's taking priorities here. I've also been working on grinding and playing squadron battles, so I really haven't been able to do too much in the video recording realm. And so hopefully I can get back into this and kind of maintain a flow. Anyway, today I'm not going to do any gameplay. What I'm going to do today is explain how I work towards grinding, and in War Thunder that's a big thing. I'm really excited because we got a couple large new items that are going to be in game, and they will require quite a bit of grinding. So I just want to go over what I would do and methods to actually get more research points at the end of the day. So we're going to start off by the obvious. You got to get hits, kills, assists, and spot targets. Those are the main ways you can obviously get points and research in War Thunder. If you're sitting around doing nothing, you're not going to get any points for it. I'll talk a little bit more about it later, but if you're not active, you're obviously not doing your team any good, or you're not doing yourself any good either. Next up, you can capture points. These are a really simple way to actually gain research. Even if you have a lesser vehicle, you can still tear around the battlefield, usually in a light tank or a medium. That's quicker, get to a cap, take it. And when you do take that, you get a significant amount of points. You can also get even more when you take a point from the enemy. Instead of a clean point, if you can take it out from under them, one, you're getting the extra boost. It's basically twice as much as if you capture a clean point. And two, you're probably going to get some sort of resistance either when you're going in to capture or as you're capturing it, and that's a good way to get those hits, kills, assists, etc. The next big thing is staying alive. War Thunder has it's always kind of been implemented where the longer you're alive, you do get more points, but they recently updated it where it's a more significant boost. It doesn't really come into play in arcade, air, or tank battles. But when you start playing tank realistic and air realistic, the games tend to last significantly longer, even upwards of 3 times as long in some of the air realistic battles. And you can really get some significant points by being involved, being in the action. You don't necessarily have to get kills, but just being in vicinity of enemy vehicles, whether you're baiting aircraft to come after you and your teammates are getting the kills, or you're just kind of supporting, you're pushing forward towards an objective, providing cover fire, you're going to be getting points for that, whether you see it initially or not. Next one here is pretty obvious. Win. Sounds simple, sounds ridiculous. Of course you want to win, but it actually gives you double the points by winning. Now, a lot of times this isn't necessarily in your control. You can even have games where you carry the team and you have 10, 15 kills, sometimes more, and assists to go with it, capture points, and you can still lose. It really is a team game, but with that in mind, you got to do your best to make sure you are being a team player. If you're not supporting your teammates, they're going to be rolled back. You're going to lose caps. No matter how many kills you get individually, you can't win the game by yourself, unfortunately. If you're in the mix and supporting these teammates and helping them get kills and helping them stay alive, they'll help you hold the capture points. They'll help you defend your positions, and that will give you that extra double the research points in Silver Lions. Another simple way is through boosters. You get them every day. When you go into the Warbond shop, you have the options to purchase the simple ones all the way up to 500% if you can unlock to tier 5. And then you also can get the battle trophy boosters in here as well. They cost a little bit more for your war bonds, but to me it's worth it to spend a little bit on this. Hopefully you get one of the 700% ones. You usually don't, but still 50% or better is better than nothing. Another way you can receive boosters is through the assault. You have the air arcade and tank arcade. You only get one shot at actually winning it. You get your first try. You can keep playing it as much as you want and you'll still get RP and silver lines, but you get considerably more for winning, obviously, and you also get a larger prize when you win. To me, the most effective and important method of grinding. This will just happen naturally, but in this case, I'm trying to be set up for the Bradley and the Super Saber when they both come out. What I'm doing is grinding out each of the rows. You may not have noticed, but when you complete a row, you get an extra bonus of RP, and that'll go towards the vehicle that you're currently researching. Now, if I was to complete these modules right now, I have my entire US tree unlocked right now. However, when the Bradley comes out, it, based on the dev server, is going to fit right here in this slot. As soon as the new update 1.85 goes live, I'll be able to research that. And what will happen is I just hop in, play a game or two, and I'll get each of these rows. Will only take a game or two. If I do well, worst case, I just play it anyway. I'm going to have to get the RP. But once I complete each of these rows, I'll get that bonus, and it'll go towards in my case, the Bradley. I also have it set up with the Abrams. So I have two vehicles right here that are essentially ready to go. I've also been trying to do the same thing with the various jets I have. Pretty close to this. That'll give me a boost since the row will be completed. If I was to continue the line and just keep playing these, I would lose all that points. They wouldn't go towards anything. So it's something to keep in mind, especially when you got a new patch coming out. So the final ways to gain RP may not be for everyone, and I completely understand that, but I'm going to discuss them anyway, as I feel like they're important, and you know, they're not a bad way of doing it. First off is Golden Eagles. I have a few here. These are actually from completing the Boat 2 tutorial, but you can also get Golden Eagles through wagers. Each of these, you complete enough of the stages, and you can get a considerable amount of Golden Eagles, really. The problem is, if you play it by yourself, you're probably not going to get very far, and especially because you have to achieve victory. So ideally, you hop in with a buddy or three, and you just work on grinding them out together, do the same thing. That way you're focused. You can also buy Golden Eagles. I have in the past. I try not to because they're generally expensive. If there's a sale, I will pick some up. Occasionally they do half off sales. I'll usually buy a few then. Lastly, you have premium accounts. This falls in the same thing. You're paying. You don't have to pay to play this game. And that's one of the amazing features that they have. I'll be honest, I don't pay for premium at full price. I wait until they do a Christmas sale or with their birthday. I think it comes out to like 30 or 25 bucks per year if you buy it on sale. That's worth it. The amount I play War Thunder is pretty high. It's probably too high, to be honest. That's a different story. Played it more than I've played any other game. And, you know, when I pay 60 bucks up front to buy a Battlefield game or Battlefront game or a Call of Duty game or Fallout, you know, you're still paying to play the game. And in this case, I think I can afford to support the developers at Gaijin. They aren't perfect. I'm being frugal with my money, but at the same time, they deserve a little bit of my hard-earned cash. They are doing good work, and I think they overall deserve a little bit of my money. So I can afford to do that to support them and not feel bad about it. So that about sums it up for this. If you guys have any other means that you use to grind or any cool methods that you found that work for you, please let me know in the comments. Just gotta say, I'm really excited about this update. As I said, I'm extremely excited about the M3 Bradley and the F100D Super Saber. Both of those I'll be working rather diligently to unlock right away. It shouldn't be too bad if I stick to my guns and follow my own steps here. Once the 185 patch is released, I'm going to do a part 2 to this, and just to show the amount of RP boost and bonus that I'm going to be getting for this, and also just to throw the Bradley out there. I'm really excited about it, of course. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all out on the battlefield. Have a good day.